Dímelo, mi gente. You already know this is Pawn Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, shout out to all the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. They put their life on the line for pure entertainment, past, present, and future. Now, you read the title, see the thumbnail. And yes, I do believe that the legends are snatching the bag that the current fighters today are leaving on the table. Now, I'm not one of those guys that like to look in the past and live on the past and be like, yo, these guys today are not like back in the days. They don't challenge themselves. Yo, they don't fight nobody. They don't, and just be on some bitterness, still watching the sport of boxing today, all right? I mean, it's too much frustration, too much bitterness going on in the boxing community by these fans. Always want to praise the past. The past is the past, and I'm happy about the past. And I gave all the props to the people in the past, but I'm a person like to live in the now. Let's live in the now. Let's live in the now. But the past are coming into the now. And why the past are coming into the now? Why is Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. selling 1.6 million on pay-per-view buys, in which they try to tell us that 300,000 pay-per-view buys is good? I mean, the landscape of pay-per-view buys is not like back. It's not, too many streams, there's too many outlets, No. There's difference between a pay-per-view star and a pay-per-view attraction. Now, what these guys have done, I'm going to give you an example. What if these guys have done, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr., what they have done in their career is create a supreme legacy that stands the test of time. And that's what we want fighters today to actually go for, their legacy, because I believe that legacy reigns supreme. I think that there's a lot of fighters out there that, yes, there's an evolution in boxing in terms of business and young fighters knowing the business of boxing, but the legacy is kind of diminishing. Yeah, you know more, but the legacy is diminishing. The evolution is supposed to be that you're good with the business and the legacy, you evolutionize both, in and out the ring, in the negotiation table and in the ring. That has to be the evolution. The evolution of what goes on in the ring, the challenges, the performances, the accomplishments, and also and also be business minded. Of course, we all want our fighters out there to get compensated real well. We already know how dangerous the sport is. So they like to say, oh, 300,000 is good. No. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. exposed that pay-per-view, you could still be a pay-per-view star. That people are still wanting to watch boxing. That people are still urging to watch the sport of boxing. The most respected sport, or the most humbling sport. I don't think a lot of people respect the fighters the way they should. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones gave us an imagination. The likes of Cotto, the likes of Marquez, the likes of Oscar de la Hoya, Fernando Vargas, when he was a young dude, already beating, people already have him in the Hall of Fame. Guys like that, Holyfield, guys like that is trying to come back and do these exhibitions. We watch them because they have given us that imagination. They have captured our imagination, in which current fighters today have not captured the imagination of the people. See, you could be good. You could be great. You could potentially be a Hall of Famer. But today, how many fighters are capturing our imagination? How many fighters today are giving us the wow? Wow, look at the speed and the combination and the talent. Look at the freakish power. Wow. Ain't nobody is capturing the imaginations of the fans today. And I'm not saying not anybody, because of course, I'm just talking in general speaking. I know there's a lot of fighters out there that's doing great things, that has proven people wrong, like Teofimo Lopez did versus Vasily Lomachenko, like Oscar Valdez did versus Miguel Berchelt. A lot of people didn't feel that Tyson Fury was going to demolish the Demolisher, and Deontay Wilder has brought that to the table, that freakish power, that freakish right hand that we haven't seen that so much in the heavyweight division. You understand what I'm trying to say? There is no wow right now. Nobody's really wowing us and capturing our imagination like back then. So when they are ready to come back and is in shape, these guys are in better shape than the prime fighters here today. Mike Tyson look in better shape than these guys in the heavyweight division. Look, they all got little beer bellies and stuff like that. Mike Tyson looking better at the age of 50. Now, I'm not going to say the same thing about Roy Jones, because Roy Jones did look old on the last fight. But Holyfield looking in shape. Oscar de la Hoya say he looking in shape. He ain't look at that. Oh, you see Sugar Ray Leonard looking in shape. You got Julio Cesar Chavez looking in shape, yo. You got Bernard Hopkins right now that he's 160 right now. He said he could make weight right now. Because there's certain fighters that were champions, but it's different when you live like a champion. You got Floyd Mayweather right now looking in better shape than most of the welterweights right now. He's still running his 10 miles. He's still going at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He's still jogging, still working out. Trust me, we know, I know. It's a difference. It's a different breed. But I respect a lot of these fighters today. But they're not capturing the imagination. Thus, when these guys are coming back, they're going to take that money, because there's money in the sport of boxing. Don't let nobody lie to y'all out there. There's money for fighters out there. Maybe it's the other hands of the cookie jar that likes to take these money, or they like to let the fighters today know that they're not worth what they're really worth. So it's easy to take advantage of them. A lot of fighters don't know how much the network, how much the budget is. So it's easy to give the fighters whatever they feel like they want to give, because the fighters don't know how much they're really worth, how much the networks is given, to how much the budget is really being given. But the fighters don't know. They're not educated about that. And I believe that right now the evolution is fighters are getting to know what's behind, what's how much they're worth. You understand what I'm trying to say? They're getting to know. They're being with right managers that's gonna do right by their fighters. But they're not capturing the imagination. So these guys know, the legends know how much money in the pot, and they will capitalize. They will take your dates. They will take the arena. They will take your television time. They will take the app stream time, because they're figuring it out. There's so much money on the table. Y'all not taking advantage. Y'all don't want to fight. I mean, when is the last time y'all going to fight? These guys are going to fight just as much as the prime fighters today. And not only is the legends coming and getting this type of bag, because there's bags to be made, there's money to be made in the sport of boxing. The YouTubers are coming in. The entertainers are coming in to steal the spotlight from you guys, for the current fighters, that they don't want. The current fighters don't capitalize on what they need to capitalize. You need to be out there. You need to challenge yourself even more. You need to capture the imaginations of the people. You need to go for legacy, because legacy will always reign supreme. You're going after the bag. You're only chasing the bag. Chase after your own legacy. There's a lot of prime champions right now that they're letting it go. Look at the middleweight division. We got Demetrius Andrade. He's 33 years old. We got Charlo, 32, 33 years old. Time is running out. Where's the legacy? Where's the legacy in the middleweight division? Yeah, abandoned the legacy in the band. I'm not saying that is fighters' fault, but it's also their promoters' fault. Y'all scared of the old. These fighters ain't scared of the old. These guys are built to fight. I understand. So I understand the Demetrius Andrade. I understand Charlo and things of that nature. But also these promoters need to let loose. Get off the fucking training wheels. Excuse my language. Get them off the training wheels. And I'm talking about career-wise. You're moving these guys. Their careers is moving in eggshells. On eggshells. So, these guys want to be busy. You heard what Adrian Broner said after his fight. Keep me out there. You heard what Earl Spence said when he was saying that he was self-destructed, that he didn't know what to do in the 8 months. He wants to be out there. These fighters wants to be out there. BBC fighters. Where the hell is Keith? Where the hell is Gary Russell? Where are these guys? Where are you? So, you know who's going to come in? The legends. What? Y'all ain't fighting? All right. I want to fight. Let's get this bag. Let's show them what a pay-per-view star is. You're not capturing them. You're not capturing the fans' imagination. You're not capturing the imagination. That's what it is. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Get my updated videos. I love you. I God bless. And on to the next. Catch.